From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Andrew Adams.
Say XBB.1.5, is that right? Five times fast.
Yeah, I can't say it.
Do it, you win $1. Great day yesterday. We got into the mid-60s. Very much not where we normally are in January, but nice and comfortable. We had a south wind, and now we've got a north wind. Cold front came through. Temperatures fell back down to freezing here in between the hours of 8 and 6, right around 7 o'clock. We did bottom out at 32 for a brief period here in Oklahoma City. Since then, back at 33, so a degree warmer. North wind behind the front, though, so it is definitely going to be a chillier day, but fortunately not a wet one. All the moisture is out on the west coast. We are dry once you get to the Rockies and points east. So we are feeling fine, just a little chilly today. Temperatures will rebound, though. We are staying pretty dry as well over the next few days. Kind of a dry pattern, more mild air coming in. We get this ridge of high pressure, but on either side of that ridge, a couple of systems, and I'm looking at this one out on the west coast by Tuesday to come across the Rockies and perhaps give us a chance for some rain, maybe a couple thunderstorms. So that's our next chance for rain. And then beyond that, as we head toward next weekend, there's that ridge again setting up, and we're staying dry. Here's a system that checks to the north. We'll see what that one decides to do, if it even materializes, but another dry and mild setup after we get through the middle of the week. And we're dry on either end before it because that Gulf moisture just stays stocked south for several days until we get to the middle of the week. Then it starts to build back north. But you notice, look at where it lines up. Kind of right along, or at least in this particular model run, just east of I-35. So at this point, this far out, could still very well be one of those scenarios where if this system is pretty quick, if it progresses pretty fast, then we may not get enough of that moisture, and the rain may all be in eastern Oklahoma. We saw something kind of similar as we went through Monday of this past week, where we didn't get a whole lot of action here in central Oklahoma. We had a couple storms, but all the real action was off to the east. If this can slow a little bit, give that moisture a little bit more time to come back along and west of I-35, then we'll raise our rain chances. But right now, we're looking at a chance for rain, not a very high one yet. We'll fine-tune that, and it's not surprised to see how dry it's going to be. We are in the driest month of the calendar year. Our rainfall peaks in May. No surprise there either, but we have to kind of struggle through these next couple of months that are usually very dry because we've been very dry the last year. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get any drought busters anytime soon. A lot of sunshine, though, so can't complain about that. Some clouds on the horizon on our National Cowboy Museum cam and our Lucky Star Casino Sky Cam network. 33, the current temperature feels more like 22. That reading out at Will Rogers came in almost an hour ago. So looking elsewhere, you notice low to mid 30s. That's pretty on par with what we're seeing around central Oklahoma. Some 20s still holding on up to the northwest. Some teens are what those 20s feel like up in the northwest right now, and it feels more like the 20s here. So we've got that stout wind through this afternoon. We'll hit 50 here in Oklahoma City, but we're never going to feel like it. We'll be stuck in the 40s through this afternoon as far as wind chills go in central Oklahoma. Air temperatures stuck in the 40s along the north. No one especially warm today because of that cold front that comes through, and everyone getting even chillier through tomorrow morning. Temperatures fall back into the 20s for the start of our Sunday. By Sunday afternoon, south wind returns, albeit light, but that'll put us on track to start warming up. We're back in the mid-50s for a lot of Oklahomans on tomorrow afternoon. And then Monday afternoon, a very weak front starts to push into the northwest corner of the state, but everyone out ahead of that gets some nice heating. We're back into the low 60s by that point, and even once that front passes through, it's not going to cool us down all that much. We'll stay in the 60s through Wednesday. Now, Wednesday night's front looks a little bit more potent. That could put us back in the 40s by Friday afternoon.